Hello and welcome back to F1 Weekly. My name is Ben Wevel and I'm going to explain to you all of the biggest stories in F1 this week. And finally, after 12 months of non-stop sadness, only broken up by the delights of motor racing, 2020 is officially over. It has been bump in the road after bump in the road this year, with many people losing their lives due to the pandemic, and a number of celebrity deaths, such as that of Kobe Bryant, Pop Smoke, King Von, Chadwick Boseman, Diego Maradona, Sean Connery, and Eddie Van Halen, leaving a lasting impact in the gaping hole. However, everyone has powered through to 2021, which, we all pray, can't be much worse. Can it? Well, for now, I'm going to start episode 4 of F1 Weekly. I hope that you enjoy, and don't forget to like, comment, and review, or follow if you wish. Now, this first story is one that I'm sure that everyone will have heard by now, but I am going to report on it anyway. Congratulations to Sir Lewis Hamilton on his knighthood. Can we have a round of applause, please? Thank you very much. Let's be honest, we all saw this one coming since that tweet. Well, it's the power of the internet, I guess. But Lewis still fully deserves this great honour in mine, and I hope everyone who is listening's opinion. Not only is he one of the most successful drivers of all time, if not the most, but he fights for causes that he believes in, and acts when he sees others being left in the dark. In June 2020, Lewis set up the Hamilton Commission, whose aim is to improve diversity in the racing scene. The 7-time world champion is planning to do this by identifying the key barriers to recruitment and progression of black people in UK motorsport, this being a direct quote from the Commission's website. I believe that Lewis Hamilton is such a strong figure of black power, not just in the F1 world, but in the world as a whole, and he needs to be recognised in this way to bring about change that will benefit future generations, thanks to his insights. People like this only come around once in a while, so despite sometimes thinking that he should hurry up and let someone else win, he is the type of character that we need to cherish before he's gone. And if you're listening to this, Lewis, then know that we all really appreciate what you do and wish you well in the future. More news from the Mercedes camp this week, with team principal and CEO Toto Wolff reminiscing on his time leading the garage with Niki Lauda by his side, the legendary Austrian driver having passed away in May 2019 due to kidney problems at the age of 70. Lauda used to take the role of non-executive chairman in Mercedes, a role that he had taken up from the 2012 season until his final day. However, he was more commonly known for his incredible racing career, spanning from 1972 to 1985, where he drove for teams such as Ferrari and McLaren. In 1976, at Ferrari, he would partake in possibly one of the most intense title battles of all time, with the then McLaren driver, James Hunt, after a seemingly career-ending crash for Lauda at the Nürburgring, with his car going up in flames after a very heavy shunt, and multiple cars subsequently crashing into his burning wreck. This caused the gap in points between Hunt and Lauda to shrink, the former picking up 2 victories and a 4th place during the period of the latter's absence. Miraculously, Niki was back only 3 weeks later, having recovered from life-threatening burns. Unfortunately, despite a valiant effort, he was unable to win the championship that year, James Hunt clinching it by 1 point after a podium and 2 wins in the last 4 races of the season. Niki was truly some driver, but he also radiated professionalism and quality in his role at Mercedes. Wolff explained how Lewis would not have joined had it not been for Niki. Toto also often looked to Lauda for advice, even though he was not there, showing the strong connection that they had. In the Austrian Grand Prix of this year, his home race, a red cap with Nicky's name on it was hung on a Mercedes emblem, showing not only the connection between Toto and Lauda, but the team and Lauda. Thank you so much for listening to this episode of F1 Weekly. This has been a bit of a sad one, with lots of death and sad events being at the forefront of people's mind this week. However, despite all of the bad things, another congratulations to Lewis, and have an amazing new year. See you next time.